If you've ever had that nagging neck or shoulder pain, you've almost definitely heard about getting your back cracked. You've probably even seen those super satisfying videos online. Well, today, we're digging into the science behind this hugely popular treatment to ask one simple question. Does it actually work? So first things first, let's set the stage and talk about the problem itself. And it's a feeling that, let's be honest, pretty much all of us know way too well. We're talking about that constant, annoying ache in your neck and shoulders. So let me just ask you straight up. Are you dealing with that right now? That nagging pain in your neck, your shoulders, the kind that just won't go away? If your hand is metaphorically up right now, you are in very, very good company. This kind of pain, what researchers call upper quadrant pain, is actually a leading cause of disability all over the world. It keeps people from their jobs, from their hobbies, from just living their life. Okay, so we have this massive, widespread problem. Naturally, there are a ton of proposed solutions out there. But now, let's zoom in on one of the most famous ones, the mid-back crack. I mean, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's that go-to treatment you hear about everywhere. Friends swear by it, and it comes with that very, very distinct sound. The fancy, technical name for this is thoracic spine manipulation. Basically, it's a quick, super specific push that a therapist applies to your spine, right there between your shoulder blades. And yep, that's what causes that famous, sometimes startling, pop or crack. Now, this isn't just some random push. It's a real technique. A therapist gets you into a very specific position, makes a focused point of contact, and then delivers a very quick but controlled thrust. The whole idea is to be incredibly precise. So it can feel amazing, and millions of people seek it out. But that brings us to the real million-dollar question, doesn't it? What does the science, the actual hard evidence, have to say about it? Does it really work? To get our answer, we're not just guessing. We are going straight to the source for this explainer, a huge scientific paper, a systematic review that was designed to answer this exact question. So what in the world is a systematic review? Honestly, you can think of it like the Supreme Court of scientific evidence. It's where researchers don't just do one new study. Instead, they gather all the existing high-quality studies on a single topic, put them all together, and deliver a final verdict. It's the best big-picture view we can get. The brilliant minds behind this review were asking two really simple but super important questions. Number one, does this mid-back crack actually help with pain and disability? And number two, which is just as important, how good is the evidence we're looking at? Is it rock solid or is it kind of flimsy? All right, drum roll, please. What did they find? The review pulled together the results from 26 different clinical trials. Let's see what happens when you mix it all together. Okay, let's walk through this table. For things like general neck pain, that nerve-related neck pain called radiculopathy, and even certain headaches, the answer was yes. The manipulation seemed to be more effective than other treatments. It even looked better for shoulder pain when compared to just general therapy. But then you get to that very last line, and this is where the plot really thickens. Yeah, that last finding right there is the real twist in the story. It's the key to understanding this whole thing, so let's zoom in on it. Okay, here's the crucial difference. When they compared the mid-back crack to a sham treatment, a fake one that just feels like the real thing, it suddenly wasn't any more effective for shoulder pain. So what does that mean? It strongly suggests that the benefit people feel for their shoulder pain might just be the placebo effect, not the actual crack itself. And all of this, all 26 studies, led the researchers to their big overarching conclusion. Their final verdict was, and I'm quoting here, that there is very low to low quality evidence for the treatment's effectiveness. So what does low quality evidence even mean in plain English? Think of it like trying to identify someone from a really blurry photograph. You can kind of make out a shape, and it looks promising, but you can't be confident in the details. It means the studies we have so far have some weaknesses, so the scientific foundation just isn't that solid yet. Okay, we have been deep in the scientific weeds. Let's pull all the way back up. What does any of this mean for you and for the real-world decisions you have to make about your own health? I mean, this is the bottom line, isn't it? After all of this high-level science, should you or shouldn't you get the mid-back crack? Well, science rarely gives a simple yes or no answer. It's usually a bit more messy. So here are the big takeaways. 1, for neck issues, it might be better than some other options. 2, for shoulder pain, that good feeling might just be a powerful placebo effect. 3,
The overall scientific proof is, as of right now, pretty weak. And 4, and this is probably the most important part, this does not mean it won't work for you. It just means that science isn't totally sure why it might be working.
And that really leaves us with one final big question for you to think about. We've seen that the top-tier scientific evidence can still be uncertain and complex. So when it comes to making decisions about your own body and your own health, what does good evidence really mean to you?